Hey everybody, Zach again, New Tutorial, coming in making a video for you today. It boggles my mind, you know, the scams and the conspiracy theories that you can find on the internet today. And, you know, it takes something, you know, for me to get passionate enough to do a video about it. But, you know, you see so many things on social media today, and really there is just anything you want, you know, whatever your cup of tea is, you can find it really online today. And so, there's a thing going around amongst my friends list, because it goes up in my feed, you know, when I scroll through Facebook, and I don't really have time to spend a lot of time on Facebook. I go there and I just see sometimes, if I want to be entertained, I sit there, you know, right before I go to bed, and I'll just scroll through my feed and see what people are posting. And dinosaurs are a conspiracy. Dinosaurs never existed. Dinosaurs, this is so ridiculous. And, you know, I cannot believe sometimes what people get into and believe as truth. And so, anyway, somebody posted, and it was shared by, like, I don't know how many people, you know, amongst, you know, the Torah, Hebrew roots community, people on my friends list, as being truth, and how dinosaurs never existed, and it's all a scam, and it's all a conspiracy that the leaders of the world are trying to get people to believe in. And it's something that Satan has come up with to fool believers. And I'm like, what? I can't get. Guys, I have done videos on this. I went through and I looked at the page that someone shared, and it's like, one of the arguments was, if dinosaurs really existed, they would be mentioned in the Bible. And I'm like, they're mentioned all over the Bible. It's called dragons, and they're listed, I don't know how many times, 35 times, I think, listed in the King James. Dragon. The word dinosaur was invented by Sir Richard Owen, and I think first used in 1841 or something like that. And, you know, and in some of his publications that he came up with. And, you know, so the conspiracy started with Sir Richard Owen when he just started putting together all these fabrications of bones, which science has done before. I mean, they've been caught red-handed on doing that before many times. If you want to look for more information, do a search on my videos for cavemen, and I give you plenty of examples of that. But there are so many examples of dinosaur in writings of antiquity. It's not even funny. I did a video on that, dinosaurs in the Bible. I'm going to put it up on the cards, you know, right up here, and you can click on that, and it'll give you examples. And I don't even go into the example of Job, because the reason I didn't mention the whole example of Job was because it's so obvious. Most people already know that one, where it describes a number of times a dinosaur-like creature. But I mentioned some of the other ones in the Bible that a lot of people don't talk about. That's very obvious. Dragons. I mean, there are so many mentions of dragons, not only in the Bible, but in so many writings of antiquity, from Marco Polo to Alexander the Great. So many mentions of the emperors of China talking. I mean, dragon. Okay, let's just go through all the animals of their calendar year, of the Chinese calendar year. And the only one that happens to be made up is the dragon, but all the other ones, dog, rooster, you know, all the other ones, goat, are all animals you can find in the zoo today, but the one animal missing is the one animal they just made up. I mean, it's not like they have the unicorn as an animal mentioned in the Chinese zodiac or whatever it is, or the Chinese calendar. They have dragon. And the listings of dragon are amazing throughout antiquity. Medicinal recipes mentioned, you know, so many things like dragon saliva or dragon's blood or dragon skin, so, you know, dragon's claw for medicinal recipes. Dragons were real. Dinosaurs were real. If you're interested about the unicorn, I'll put a link up in here about unicorns in the Bible. Very interesting video on unicorns. Unicorns are not horses with, you know, mentioned in the King James, are not horses with horns coming out of their head. Great video there. Great educational video. But some of the stuff that comes out today. Yes, folks, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. There are so many conspiracies out there vying for your attention. And I love conspiracies. You know, was Tupac, you know, assassinated by the Mossad and the JDL? I don't know. Interesting theories out there. I've researched some of them. You know, there's great conspiracy with Bigfoot. You know, is that a conspiracy? I love some of these things, but some of these things are just gigantic time wasters and can be so easily disproven. And really, I guess what really gets my attention on these things is that they're generated by people who've just not done enough research and and study on the topic that they're ranting about. Yes, dragons are in your Bible. Dragons existed. Dinosaurs have existed. I've done, great amount of research and information out there, and but there's just things that are vying for your attention today out there, folks, and you got to be careful. All right, we'll leave it at that. Go home, read your Bible. Thanks.